Kwankwaso got only handshake and photos despite working tirelessly for President Tinubu. Deji Adeyanjo reacts as Tribunal declares APC Gawona winner of Kano Gova. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Prominent activist DG Adeyanju has voiced his discontent following the Kano governorship election petition tribunal verdict that sacked Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf of the New Nigerian People's Party (NNPP) and declared the APC candidate Gabuna as the winner. Adeyanju expressed his displeasure, especially given the effort put in by former Kano governor Kwankwaso in support of the President Tinubu during the presidential elections. Adeyanju stated, Kwankwaso, despite working tirelessly to ensure Tinubu's emergence, was served a hot breakfast. Kwankwaso delivered more for Tinubu than many other stalwarts, yet all he got in return were mere photographs and a handshake. Stating further, if Kwankwaso had worked with Obi Atiko, the story would have changed. He would not get served cold breakfast like they just did now. I feel no single pity for him or any betrayer. He wasted over 1 million votes just to be a spoiler and ensure Tinubu win. The recent twist in political dynamics is particularly poignant considering Kwankwaso's influential role in the NNPP. His efforts saw the party's candidate Abakaba Yusuf initially securing the gubernatorial position before his shocking reversal by the tribunal. Additionally, Kwankwaso's support for President Tinubu during the presidential elections, where he helped redirect over a million PDP votes, makes the tribunal decision even more surprising. Despite this significant contribution and multiple meetings with President Tinubu this year, Kwankwaso seems to have been alright at the end of shocking revival by the tribunal. Additionally, Kwankwaso's support for President Tinubu during the presidential election, where he helped redirect over a million PDP votes, makes the tribunal decision even more surprising. Despite these significant contributions and multiple meetings with President Tinubu, this year Kwankwaso seemed to have been left out on the cold. Not only did he miss out on the ministerial list, now he has also witnessed a state once a stronghold for his party taken over by the opposition APC, stirred by the political giants like Tinubu and the APC national chairman Ganduje. Well, they don't leave him behind. Have they not left him behind? This was a man where, and the thing is, the Anju, this is the first time I'm hearing him speak after elections. Before the elections, the Anju came out and he was like, let, other opposition parties, let them collapse into each other, forming a very strong, formidable force to be able to stand against APC. And there are lots of people kicked against it. NNPP, this NNPP now, Labour Party approached it. They're like, no, that if they're going to merge, they drag for person where we say go be VP and person where go be say go be be president. That serves him right. The handshake is even too much for him. He would have been the vice president of Nigeria today if he had teamed up with Obi for the presidential election. And for the presidential election, his pride did not allow him. Now he's nowhere. The only state, Kano, that he won has been taken from him. End of political career. Maybe Erufai and Kwankwaso should form a political party. We should call the party Kwansofai Party. He no get conscience at all. But how did Erufai actually work for Tinubu? How? Now, you know who is Tinubu, he disturbs your supporters, and then if you say something, you go to jail. Alright, how did he work for Tinubu? He scored the highest vote, which was in Kano, his state. You will see the reward for your devilish act in your footplate, and Allah is waiting for you. Okay, you will see the reward of of your acts in your food place, and Allah is watching for you. It is not only photos and handshake, it is Tinubu that support the NNPP, really, in order to scatter northern votes and use Kwankwaso and NNPP. And I've settled them. They have accomplished the mission, and that is why they called sacked NNPP governor there and declared APC winner. NNPP have finished, okay, they have finished their job, okay, have done their job well, and have finished, so it is handover time to the boss, APC hooligans. This is because this is getting interesting. He never worked for Tinubu. He only turned to rape where he does not sow after Tinubu won the election. I disagree with Deji because Kwankwaso never worked for Tinubu. I'm actually saying, I don't they look the thing. I'm not sure say Kwankwaso worked for Tinubu. If he worked for Tinubu, he would have told his followers to vote for him in the presidential election and order them to vote for Abba Yusuf in the gubernatorial election. But he not acted in that manner. I thought Kwankwaso was a presidential candidate for NNPP. Now, wow, he was a presidential candidate. But me, his own presidency, he no come outside. You get some people who say, if you see this one, you're going to say, I know this one a presidential candidate, right? Then you get people we go see, they feel what then they do, they feel them. You get whatever they are doing, how do I put it now? They come outside well. Adeyanju Deji, what you are saying is that the tribunal would have closed its eyes on the open robbery exhibited by the NNPP and its candidates. I think your Adeyanju has you never reach where you could insult them. I thought you have actually left that kind of attitude behind. This Deji Adeyanju is a clown. After writing reprehensive articles about P2B and article during the election and the period the PEPC were presiding over the petition just to assuage his bigoted tribal interest to undermine the democratic process. He is now making irrelevant comments on the verdict of the tribunal decision that seeks Abakaba of Kano blaming Kwankwaso for not supporting either Atiku or P2B. This is fanatical. Unfortunately, the master of policies have lost the only hope, and I'm waiting to see between Obi and Kwankwaso who is currently reality in politics. Alright,